Talks with members of the city's Sudanese community to find out what they are doing all this week to commemorate this pilgrimage. Susie?
And it's not easy being a single woman in London. That's why reporter Jennifer Rex is looking into this scene in an attempt to make it easier on those who are looking for Mr. Right. Later in the show, Jennifer will join us with a segment which has received the nickname Rex in the City. Here's what she'll be talking about later today.
Are you single and have access to a computer and the internet? Well, online dating may be the source for you to score your next date. Coming up on Rex in the City, we're going to discuss the benefits of online dating, so stick around.
She's so excited to do that, eh? Like, she's ready to go.
Oh, she's having so much fun.
All right. Coming up later in the show, author Tim Blackmore will join us. He has a new book called War X.
And today's family starts things off right after this. Welcome back. Online dating has become an alternative for singles to find their match. In this week's installment of Rex in the City, reporter Jennifer Rex finds out more about this option.
The idea of meeting someone from the internet for a date seemed like a preposterous idea just a few years ago. But nowadays, people don't have the time and energy to search the city for available like-minded singles. So the idea of positioning yourself amongst the available, being accessible to anyone, anywhere online, may not be such a bad resource after all. Have you ever tried online dating?
Yes, I have. I've tried a bunch of sites. More specifically, I tried Quest Personals as well as Casual Kiss. I had a lot of success with both. It's pure convenience. You know, you can go online, and you just, whenever you have some free time, and just browse some of the pictures. And, some strike your fancy, and they have like a, pretty good, opening line. You kind of catch your eye personality-wise. Then I think it's an excellent way to meet people. But those are the two sites that I've personally used. Some of the biggest loves of my life have been from girls that I met online. They weren't really through a dating site, but it was like through ICQ, just like chat messaging.
How long has your longest online relationship been?
It really depends on what the level of the relationship is. My longest one, I've known the person for like 10 years. And in the past 2 weeks, I just broke up with her. So I don't know.
And you met her online?
I met her online, yeah, exactly. Wow. And again, our relationship has really evolved, over time and over the years.
And do you find because you met her online that you're able to develop maybe a deeper relationship than you would, say, if you met them out at a bar or out on the street?
Absolutely, and here's the reason why. Before I even met her, I could tell her things I could tell no one in my whole life. And because there's no face there, and I know I most likely would never see this person, I thought I could tell her things. I wouldn't have to worry about a facial expression. I wouldn't have to worry about rejection. And I don't know, it's almost therapeutic, confiding in someone like that.
While dating online, schedules and geography are no limitations, the site gives options to select regions, areas, countries throughout the world, so you can find your match from any part of the world without ever leaving your room. Have you made any connections globally?
I would say that I have. I haven't had any, internet dating relationships or anything like that with people globally. But to me, globally, sort of outside of North America. I lived in the States and Canada, so I sort of had back and forth between those two countries, but those are pretty close.
And what would you recommend to the viewers at home who may be reluctant to try online dating?
I personally wouldn't be too serious about the whole thing. Some people are looking for something very specific, but a lot of times you just kind of end up meeting and being friends with the people that you wouldn't really expect.
All online dating sites are not the same, just like bars or clubs. Different sites tend to attract different types of people. Most of the dating services provide free membership to begin with, and you can even post your personals free of charge. So that's not very expensive. The relative cost of meeting someone online versus those of more conventional methods is advantageous enough that you might want to start clicking that mouse now. This is Rex in the City for today's Woman in London, Ontario. I'm Jennifer Rex.
Thanks very much, Jennifer. It's an herbal option in the treatment of some forms of cancer. Here once again is reporter Michelle Lomack with her look at Isaac.